Scorpio, hey, what's going on? Scorpio, my name is Antoine, and I want to welcome you to your love messages for the first 10 days of July of 2022. These messages will roughly encompass the 1st through the 10th of July for all placements of Scorpio, including the Scorpio lover if you're in the house. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Of course, I'm always thanking you for your time. It's very much appreciated and valued. All right, we're going to go ahead and keep it usual. We're going to go ahead and pull from the Golden Soulmate Oracle and the Golden Twin Flame. It's a combined deck. And then we'll clarify using the tarot. Messages for Scorpio, July 1st through 10th, 2022. Love, romance, and relationships. What's going on for Scorpio? Okay, Scorpio, we have commitment. Okay. And then under the deck here, in love. All right, Scorpio. Well, I love it. Somebody is definitely ready to get into a commitment with you, Scorpio. They feel like they're in love. They feel like you are, the match. This is like the Two of Cups energy. You know what I mean? Okay. And now don't be afraid about this heartbreak situation. I feel like it's more of, there could be some heartbreak in the past on either end, or there could be heartbreak between the two of you if this is a reconnection. But the point of the matter is that there is a commitment here. Okay. But now that I feel like I done seen it, but we'll just do that. Okay. We'll just say there's a little bit of pain, but who don't have some pain? You know what I'm saying? But we'll keep it there. All right. So we'll acknowledge it. We're not gonna not acknowledge our pain. But the overall point here is that you feel like you're in love with someone, you feel like you're committed to someone, or you feel like you want to stay committed to someone in spite of any heartbreak that y'all have experienced in the past, or in the past with other people. Okay? Now, at this point, if you don't feel like this is a message that you can relate to, Scorpio, if you don't feel like this may be your message, then I just want to thank you so much for your time. Now, let's go ahead and move forward. Okay. We can go here. All right. So we have, the Ace of Cups. All right. And what's next? The the Knight of Swords, excuse me. The Nine of Swords. Okay. And then the Chariot. Okay. Okay, well, I'm glad then that we chose to acknowledge that heartbreak card under there, because I do feel like maybe for some of you, there is a little bit of worry and there is a little bit of stress even in the situation that you're committed to. If this is a connection that you have if this is some sort of like reconciliation that you're making with someone and you're getting back together with someone and there has been heartbreak or pain in the past between y'all two, regardless of which side, caused more harm or not, I do feel like there is some worry of if the energy will happen again, if there is going to be future heartbreak again, because of course there's like, there's trauma, there's scars there. So it's like I do feel like your mind may revisit the past, definitely here in your dreams for sure. It still feels like, there's some suspicion. Okay. There still feels to me, as I'm looking at this energy, like there is still some suspicion over whether or not your person is fully committed to you. Okay? Especially if your person is someone who does like a lot of traveling. I see that here with the Chariot card. If the way that the way that spirit has you and your person lined up, maybe like, you know, your person could be at a distance from you sometimes. Okay? Um, you know, y'all's paths spiritually or physically or mentally may not necessarily be aligned anymore, not in the way that it used to be, especially if this is a reconnection after, you know, after heartbreak that is still peaking. So that's what I feel with his energy as it sits now. um let's go ahead and look under the deck here. We got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so it's like you just looking at everything with suspicion now, Scorpio. Now, again, I'm going to say this again because I know that everybody is at different stages in their relationships. I know I'm not talking to just one of you. You understand? Because the energy, I'm going to always make it, you know, I'm always going to include everyone here. So it's like I feel like if this is somebody that, if you're single, you know what I'm saying, and this is somebody that you want to be committed with and you feel like you could be in love with them, there's still a little bit of suspicion within you in the way that you look at people based off of things that you dealt with other people. You understand? Especially if this person is kind of the same as, you know, maybe, you know, whatever it is that they do, it maybe keeps them away from you physically, or, you know, because of what they do or because of who they are, maybe they can, you know, just kind of like make you feel like out of sight, out of mind, which of course makes you feel at a distance with this person. Okay? So just take it however it resonates, but I just have to touch on it. But overall, I do feel like a air of suspicion here with the Queen of Swords. And now I'm not saying, I'm definitely not saying, at least not yet, that this person is out there doing something they're not supposed to be doing. You know, I'm not putting that on nobody. I'm not trying to make you fearful, Scorpio. I'm never in the business of doing that. But I am being honest. And I just feel like this person is, I don't feel like this person could be doing anything. I just feel like you are suspicious of this person doing anything, especially if this person did something to you in the past. Okay? But for whatever reason, you know, you're choosing to stay committed to this person because, you know, y'all are locked in. This is, you know, you got, you know, you got stuff together with this person. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and continue to clarify. All right, Scorpio, let's see what else. Let's go ahead and clarify between this Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords and see what's going on up here. So we got the Judgment. Ah, so you've been seeing things. You've been getting, something is a little bit more clearer than you're letting on. You know, you may actually have some information, Scorpio, that they don't know that you know. Oh my God. Okay. Well, now it just turned. But again, I don't feel like this is saying that they're doing anything, but maybe there's still some information that you know that they haven't been completely honest about, and it's still something that you're trying to work through, and it's still something that it keeps you up at night, you know, and it's still, you play it back and forth in your mind like this horse riding with the sword. It's like it's bright in your mind, but meanwhile you maybe have gotten back with this person, or you've gotten with this person, and then there's information that comes out about them that they don't know that you know. All right, let's go ahead and clarify with the Knight of Swords here and the Ace of Cups. Let's hear. Yeah, you've been really, you've built with this person. You know what I'm saying? Um, I really feel like this is strongly geared to people who are like are already established, or if you recently reconciled with someone. It feels like you built with this person. You know what I mean? Or you're coming from an energy of maybe even building yourself up. You know what I mean? And so it's just like, okay, well, I want someone who is going to be just as committed into this situation as I am. Or if you're already dealing with someone, it's like, okay, I'm very much putting into, you know, my blood, sweat, and tears into the situation. I would love for you to do the same for me. Okay? However, you know, you feel like you feel for a reason with this Nine of Swords. And let's just continue to clarify. So let's go ahead and clarify between the Ace of Cups and the Chariot, and let's see what's happening here. Okay, okay. So now we got the we got the Five of Wands. So actually, it hasn't really been paradise since y'all got back together, huh? Yeah, I can see that. Many of you feels like if you reconciled with someone, many of you feel as though it almost feels like as much as things change, things still kind of stay the same. You know what I mean? Or as much as, you know, you see them changing or trying to change, because I do feel like this person could be really trying to change. Like I said, I still don't feel like this person is out there doing anything like behind your back. This is just based off of the past with this person. But as much as this person has been trying to change for you, you're still conflicted because it still feels like they're giving the same energy, right? But you don't know if that's just coming from your mind. You don't know if that's just in your worries. You know what I'm saying? Because of the trauma that you have with this person. You know what I mean? So it's just like, is your mind playing tricks on you? Is this person doing it? Or, you know, is this me just paying too much attention to the heartbreak? But it's like, but at the same time, I don't want to not acknowledge the heartbreak, right? Because then I don't want to seem like I'm being dumb. So you do feel you being really, really conflicted about the fact that you're choosing to reconcile with this person, or that you chose to get back with this person. Or maybe you are conflicted, for those of you who, if this is a new connection, or if this is a different connection from a past person, then you're conflicted with maybe a pattern repeating itself, you know? Like maybe you could have acknowledged your heartbreak a little bit more so that you could have avoided somebody that was kind of similar. But again, just take it as it resonates. I try to include everyone. All right, let's go ahead and clarify here between the Nine of Swords and this Chariot energy. The King of Cups. Okay. So Scorpio, this is you. And right now, this is definitely you spending a lot of time in solitude, as Scorpios sometimes do. Sometimes, you know, Scorpio, I know that you like to sit solitary with your feelings, especially when they're deep, because they are deep. I'm a Libra, and I cannot even pretend to explain or pretend to even know or understand the deep well of feelings that Scorpio has. I just know that it's a deep ass well. And that's kind of all I know. So this is just my perspective of it. But, you know, I just feel like you are sitting there with that deep well of feelings. And I don't feel like you've expressed them. I feel like it's inside of you, and all you can do is like kind of blend it with your worries. Even your worry is actually your worries and your fears about what you think may be going on is what's causing you to have deep feelings, especially if it's like your own anxiety is triggering your emotions, Scorpio. I understand that naturally it would do that, especially if you're dealing with someone that you've reconciled with here in the past and you feel like they're, you still feel suspicious. Remember, we had that Queen of Swords energy pop up. So if you're still feeling suspicious, then of course, that's definitely going to play on your emotions at this moment. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like this person is out there doing that. You still got commitment and the Ace of Cups here at the bottom, at the base. And this in love energy. Okay? I feel like it, I'm not here to sit here and tell you that it's all in your mind, because I just feel like sometimes that can be a little bit overused and like can sometimes be kind of like toxic positivity in a way. And that's just me. That's just my opinion. So it's like I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's all in your mind, Scorpio. However, I do feel as though uh, your suspicion, based off of historical facts and events, your suspicion in the present is, kind of maybe altering your mood and your emotions. Um, and I don't even feel like you're able to really enjoy the actual beautifulness of what the situation really looks like. Um, because it is a beautiful situation. I always root for love winning, especially when two people who know that they're twin flames and who know that they belong together and have connections together and have built together. I love to see that. I love to see a reconciliation story. Understand? That's just me. um, so trust me, I'm looking at this situation and I'm seeing all the positives. But what I am being real about with you, Scorpio, is that for many of you, I do feel like, there is just an overstress of, the past pain. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, because this can also be true at the same time, I'm also rooting for the fact that you are acknowledging that pain. Okay? And that you're not just trying to cover up and bury that pain. You're acknowledging it. You're approaching either a new situation or this reconciled situation with an air of suspicion, because that's just a natural thing to do. But I do feel like, it is like a strong, strong like anxiety that comes with it. Okay. Let's go ahead and look under the deck. The Hangman. Mm. Mm. You know, I see the Hangman, but the feeling that I'm getting is like Ten of Swords. However, that's on the very extreme end. Um, I just feel as though this Hangman energy is, this is where, this is like that. This is literally you hanging over the well of emotions that I was talking about earlier. Okay? This is literally you hanging over that. You know what I mean? And yes, you are gaining new perspectives, trying to. Um, However, the base of that thought is coming from the Nine of Swords energy. So whatever perspective it feels like you're gaining, it also feels like it's increasing your worries and increasing your anxiety, and it's hemming you up from really like giving yourself to this situation, because I feel like the other person really is, Scorpio. I feel like the other person really is. Okay? I feel like they really are trying. And I also feel like they really want to be there with you. They really are committed to the situation. I really feel like they want to. And it's like they are kind of hung up a little bit too, because it's like they really want to, maybe I feel like this person maybe from the past really wants to atone for their mistakes, and so they feel like, okay, well, you reconcile with me, so they feel like, okay, now that's you giving them the chance, right? And so then now they want to be able to actually show and prove it but they feel like probably that they can't really show and prove, you know, their worthiness to you now because of past suspicion or suspicions about stuff that happened in the past. Maybe even stuff that, like I said, they said they told you everything, but did they really tell you everything? Like, that's the energy that you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else don't I know? You know what I mean? But other than that, Scorpio, this I feel like this can be worked out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this can definitely be talked about. It can definitely be discussed. It just has to be acknowledged. And it's like you are acknowledging the pain and the heartbreak, but you're acknowledging it to yourself. You're not opening up to this person. You've given them the chance to maybe be back with you, you know, but do they feel like that? Do they feel like they've been able to properly like atone for their mistakes, or you know what I mean? I mean, because that's the reason you took them back, right? Was because it's to forgive them, right? So do they really feel forgiven? You know? And I mean, forgiveness is not for other people, it's definitely for yourself. But, you know, you're in this situation with this person and you're not doing yourself no good if you saying you forgive them, but then you don't. You know what I mean? So that's the energy that I have for you, Scorpio. Let me know how it's working out in the comment box below. If this was not any part of your message, then thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate you guys. Um, and if it was your message, then yeah, just let me know. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the like button as well. You guys, I'm here every day. If you're new to the channel, I'm here on the channel every day to provide daily general energies. But then I'm also here for love messages on a 10-day schedule. All right. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon, and take care. Bye, Scorpio.